Hello, everybody. Just a quick update. I wanted to bring everyone up to speed on what we've been up to at Voices for Freedom. After the Geneva event, where we were able to facilitate the first meetings between families of the kidnapped hostages that are being held in Gaza and the president of the Red Cross and also the commissioner of the United Nations Human Rights Council, we regrouped and were able to make our way to Washington, D.C. It would be hard to imagine having more impact over the course of 3 days. And so I first of all want to just say a special thank you to Jay Sekulow and the ACLJ, as well as Johnny Moore and JDA Worldwide for being able to facilitate and set up the meetings that we were able to have, both with decision makers in Washington, D.C., and with massive media outlets. Because of the sheer volume of meetings that we were able to host and facilitate, I'm going to actually read them to you. There's no way that I could possibly remember all of these meetings. So, congressional meetings. We were able to meet with the House Republican leadership and the new Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, House Minority Leader, Congressional Roundtable with Jared Moskowitz, a Democrat from Florida, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, the Republican listening session. Because of some of those meetings, we were able to facilitate an impromptu meeting, and this was a huge meeting with the ambassador of the state of Qatar to the United States. And I just want to talk for a second about why that is so important. Qatar is really probably the greatest opportunity that we have to put pressure on Hamas to release these hostages. One of the brothers of one of the kidnapped hostages was sitting next to me while we were traveling from meeting to meeting and actually tearfully said to me after that meeting with the ambassador of Qatar, "That is the closest that I have been to my brother since all of this happened." So that's the significance of those types of meetings. Okay, so that's a little bit on the political side. Here are some of the meetings that we were able to facilitate with media. Sean Hannity from Fox, CBS News, News Nation, Newsmax, America's Newsroom with Fox, EWTN, the Global Catholic Television Network, USA Today, New York Post, Fox Digital, CBN, Time, Christian Post, Politico, The Guardian, National Review, The Daily Signal, CNN, The Washington Times. We were also able to facilitate 2 large demonstrations. A special thank you to Liberty University that was able to host 2 of the family members, a group of brothers, in one of their chapel services with 10,000 students in attendance, and they could feel the love in the room. In addition to the chapel session with the 10,000 students, they did let me know that there will also be hundreds of thousands of people watching that event live. We also had an event at the Museum of the Bible that was live streamed on several large platforms. Our modus operandi has been a quick hit, small elite team of very influential leaders where you can move in and out of regions and be able to have massive impact quickly. For that reason, we're not letting people know a lot of what we're doing in advance, just because there's a major security concern around everything that we're doing. And so we're not letting the opposition know very far in advance what we're doing, but stay tuned for more of that. One of the things that many of you have asked us for is if there's a way for you to access demonstration apparel. Because of your overwhelming request for that, we have set that up through our website at voice4freedom.org. Again, that's voice4freedom.org. You'll see it here on this video. And you can go out to Voice for Freedom and you can get t-shirts, hoodies, hats. You'll see that we have downloadable posters, okay? So all of the flyers of the faces and names of hostages that you're seeing being plastered all around the world, every single one of those is available for free download on our website. You can download it and print it and be posting those all over your neighborhoods and cities, as well as bringing them to rallies and demonstrations. There are also some other posters that you can use for rallies and demonstrations. Those are all free downloads. They're also available in digital, so you can share them to social media. This is a time to be advocating. So we urge you, please let your voice be heard on behalf of these kidnapped hostages in Gaza. I really want to urge you to go out and get some of this demonstration apparel. First of all, 100% of proceeds go to our initiative and the endeavor to keep the momentum of sympathy behind these kidnapped hostages and keep their faces in front of the world. And one of the ways to do that is simply to constantly be making a statement. Demonstrations aren't just huge rallies, in the major cities. Those are fantastic, and we want to be a part of as many of those as possible. But they also take place in your local coffee shop, in your local fast food restaurant. I guarantee you, if you wear a t-shirt, a hat, whatever, people are going to ask you what that's all about. I can't leave my house without somebody asking me, what is that? And it gives me an opportunity to demonstrate and be a voice every single day. For those of you that have been faithful in supporting us, I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. On behalf of the families of these hostages, on behalf of the hostages, on behalf of ARISE and the massive coalition that's formed of over 350 NGOs to be a voice for freedom, we want to say thank you. Please continue to keep tracking with us. There will be more updates in the near future.